Hey, it's Lorne here from Dominion Lending Center's Expert Financial, OptimalFinance.ca. Today I'm going to talk about mortgage life insurance and protecting yourself against one of the biggest debts that you're ever going to have in a lifetime. Well, we would hope. Part of the challenge is explaining and helping people understand the importance of investing into something that they're may never ever need. However, understanding the importance of why we need this type of coverage to make sure that we are covered and we protect not only ourselves but our family, especially if something is to happen to yourself or anything, how will your family be able to sustain the home and the payments and everything else if there isn't some type of insurance in place. Often I get individuals that say, I have coverage at work and I have this and that. And what you're going to find is the coverage isn't really that much. It's going to cover a certain portion, but really when you think about making sure that your family is okay for the rest of their lives, if something was to happen, how do we make sure that happens? So that is really, really critical. I want you to watch a video from Gloria. Gloria's cousin ended up getting very ill and ended up passing away. I want to share Gloria's story in terms of the impact it had on her life by her cousin taking mortgage life insurance protection.
I always felt like having insurance was important. I just didn't realize the value of it until this unfortunate situation happened with us. My cousin fell ill and passed away, and she was like my little sister. She's a pretty smart cookie, so she knew what insurance was right for her. And I was put in the position where I had to take care of her daughter. Manulife took the financial burden of taking care of her home. Had she not had the mortgage protection insurance, it would have been very hard for us to move forward. And knowing that I wouldn't have to worry about paying for that mortgage was a huge sigh of relief for us. What they promised is what we got. The minute that I made the phone call to the minute things were paid out, I don't even think it was a month. Made me think about my own future, making sure I've got the right things in place for my own kids. Insurance is important. Look into it because life changes so quickly. You never really know what's going to happen.
So that's a great story from Gloria, and I want to tell you my own story about when I worked at the bank. So it was back in the day when I used to work for Canada Trust. If anybody remembers Canada Trust, used to have the orange sweaters at one point. But I do remember an incident where it was a couple, they had bought a home. They were very, very excited. Came in, they did their mortgage and everything else with us. I wasn't the mortgage broker taking this at the time, but I learned a valuable lesson from what was there. So they bought this home, is going to be closing in a month or so. The wife comes in about 2 weeks later, very, very upset. Her husband had passed away. When you buy real estate, by the way, you have to close it. Even if you're not alive anymore, your estate has to close it. It's not an excuse. You can't get out of a purchase in that case. In this particular instance, we looked at it and the wife was not the one that was working. It was the husband. So therefore, there was no more income to actually have an approval for the deal. The lender, the bank said, sorry, we can't fund this deal. There's no income. But what had happened when the mortgage broker was there, he made sure they were protected right from the beginning and had them sign the mortgage life insurance, explain how important of it is in the investment into their family to protect them. The agreement was signed and the actual mortgage was covered even at closing. So she was able to get her family into the home and with the peace of mind and not having mortgage payments. Now, is mortgage life insurance the best type of insurance out there? It's possibly that it's not. One of the cool aspects of the mortgage life insurance we offer, because when you get a mortgage, you're going to be asked about mortgage life insurance probably about 3 times. You're going to be asked from the mortgage broker, okay? You're going to be asked from the lender, and when all the stuff gets to the lawyer is going to say, this is your last chance to get that mortgage life insurance. And a lot of people will sign at that point because they say, geez, you know what? It's been mentioned so many times. This must be important. What the issue is that when you take it at the lawyer or with the lender, if let's say 5 years from now, you establish a policy and 5 years from now, you transfer it to another lender, that policy is gone. okay? Because if you buy the policies with the lender, it stays with that lender. So if I move from TD to Scotia or wherever it is, you can't take that with you. You have to start a brand new policy, new rates, higher fees, or whatever it is, because it's also based on age. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are protected. When our life insurance that we do with Manulife, it's portable. So if you do take the mortgage life insurance, you can take it from one lender to the next lender to the next lender. One of the things that I like to do with all my clients is to make sure that it's the best type of life insurance that you could possibly get. So I gave a 90-day guarantee. So basically, I will cover your premiums for the first 90 days to make sure that this is the best insurance for you. I can give you referrals to other people that offer certain term insurances. We offer term insurance as well. And just to make sure it's the best suitable one, and that there's an assessment done on any coverage that you have from work, anywhere else, to make sure that you have the coverage that you need. Protecting your family is important. And again, it is very, very hard to get your head around something that you never want to ever use. But it is an investment that can make a difference in peace of mind in terms of your future and your family's future. Consider mortgage life insurance. It is very, very important. If you have any questions, please reach out and let us know. If you have a mortgage right now that you say, geez, you know what, I never really thought of this, and I should have added life insurance, we can still do that for you. So we can help get you a quote and everything else and add that on to an existing policy, no matter what lender it is. Okay, so let us know if you have any questions. Hopefully you found this useful, and looking forward to seeing you in our next video.